Welcome to another video. In this video we'll talk about the redirect and how to work with redirect internally / externally within Titan Web. So in this instance I've got page 1 and then I've got page 2. Okay, so just like that, 2 pages, and it's going to be very simple to explain. Let's say I get a button. This is button number 1 and we will just say go next or go to the next page. What you can do is you can click on either the hyperlink or the setting gear, and you've got something called redirect. Now in here we've got two. We've got internal and external. So first up I'm going to talk about specifically internal, which means you can redirect within the page internally. So with the redirect URL I've got 2 pages, my home and my page 2. I'm going to select page 2. Now the best part is you can open it either in self, parent, blank, or even a modal. Let's try modal quickly. So let's do, I'm going to set the width to be 1000, height to be 1000 also. Okay, and you can position it wherever you want. You can also pass parameters from one page to another. You can do that also. So let's say, let me show you that. Let's click apply, let's click save, and then let's click preview. Now here we are, we're in page 1. If I click go next, it's going to go ahead and load page 2 for me. So this is page 2, alright? Just like that. So that's like one form of internal redirect. Let me show you another way. So if we go back in here, and you know this one's probably the most standard one, where you just go within self. You can also pass parameters again if you wish, and just like that, click save, and let's preview, and just like that it will go into self to page 2. Now if you're in page 2, you can also do the same thing. So let's go into page 2. We'll grab like a secondary button, pop it over here, and we'll say previous. And just like that, you would go in here, click on the hyperlink, configure action, redirect. We're going to do it internally. We'll go back to home and we'll do it in self. Just like that. If I click save, go to page 1, and then we'll preview. Here we are, page number 1, go next, goes to page number 2, go back to page 1. Okay, so that's internal redirect, super simple. Now let's talk about external redirect, for example. So let's say, you know, I'm going to set up a bunch of buttons here, for example, and I'm going to say form, click here to go to form-titan.com, like that. Alright, let's make this a bit wider. Let's get the form Titan URL like this, and then what you can do, same stuff, is go over here, configure actions, we're going to do redirect, and this time we're going to talk about external URLs. Okay, so here you can either choose other, you can also do dynamic URL, I'll show you that in a minute. Remember, it must be HTTPS like a proper URL. Again, you can open it in modal, so I'll show you a quick example. Like this, apply, save, and then preview. So now if I go ahead and click here to go to Form Titan, it's going to open that up in the modal like this. Alright, that's what we call external redirect. Very simple. And you can also do it internally. So, but what I mean internally is internally within the Titan Web itself. So instead of modal, we can do self. You can also pass parameters if you wish from one strip to another. Click apply, click save, and let's preview this. Just like that, and it will take me to formtitan.com. Now one of the other ways you can do it is like this also. So let's say I put in fact I want to put a URL field here like this, and then let's do something very cool. So let's say let's put this value here. Let's get a drop down, and in this drop down I'm going to set just a bunch of static values. All right, we'll call this one Google, call this one Titan, call this one Apple. All right, and then I'm going to write a condition. All right, I'm going to say, just going to write one here. If current value equals Titan, then affect elements, my text field here, set the value, or actually my URL field here, which is this one here, set value to be Titan DXB, this, like that. And then click apply, apply, and save. And then in here, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a redirect, but from the URL field. Alright, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to open it in Modal, like this. Just very, very simple. So let's click save, let's click preview. Here in my drop down, choose Titan. This has been set to titandxb.com. Click here to go, and in the Modal, it's going to go ahead and open that for me very, very shortly. And just like that, it's been loaded. Okay, and it's all come through. It's very, very cool, very, very simple, and that's how the internal and external redirect work. And hopefully, you can take away and play with it and set up with multiple different ways. Thank you for watching this video.